Back at it again, this time on Monday the 28th, the last Monday of the month of October. Glad to have you here on what's been another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Glad to say your 7-day has got much more in there. It does have some temperature fluctuation. We'll leave it at that. They're in. But, I mean, we're pushing close to 80 by midweek. We do have, of course, a lot going on this week, tonight and tomorrow night for all the Sayersville Halloween events, Trick-or-Treats Thursday. And then Friday, we have a front coming in Thursday night. Friday, temperatures change and then slowly recover over the course of the weekend. Does that sound familiar to you? Well, it should. I had the privilege today of sitting down with the founder of Tech Center, the vocational college that's coming to Magoffin County to be built on the grounds of the industrial park. Well, all of that got very real today for me, as I believe it will for you, as it is going to become a reality. They believe even quicker than they had actually even hoped for. Of course, with that over $3.1 million that they got during the SOAR Summit just a few weeks ago, as was given to them to help get that big ball rolling. But also a lot of help from here in the county, local government as well. And actually, even though they're a ways away from seeing the Tech Center built, not all that long, you'll hear in a second, they might actually be here in Magoffin County sooner than that operating. And I'll have that complete story for you, the background in the Tech Center. It's a great story start to finish, very encouraging, very exciting news that I'll be glad to bring you in just a few moments. And that is our top story this evening, as it's going to be a good one. With that said, I'm going to take a quick break. A few messages from a few of our sponsors. We'll get back with some quick community calendar action and updates, your weather and everything, and then, of course, our big story tonight. Please stay tuned. I'll be right back. Thanks to you, Fraser's Prater Drug has been voted #1 in customer satisfaction with Good Neighbor Pharmacies for the 7th year in a row. With curbside pickup for all of your prescription, allergy, or even multivitamin needs. Or come in and pull up a stool while you shop, or just visit downtown and treat yourself to something extra tasty or sweet. Where locally owned means a more personal, reliable, and friendly pharmacy. Fraser's Prater Drug. For whatever reason, if your working days are over, don't do anything before you meet Grover. Social Security, disability, SSI, work injuries, wear and tear, and hearing loss. 888-9-GROVER. Green Tree Forest Products wants to buy your timber. Our skilled log procurement team has 4 generations and 70 years of experience buying over 24 million feet of hardwoods every year, which means you'll get the most dollars out of your logs and timber by calling any of our 3 locations in Sayersville, Moorhead, or Wallingford, Kentucky. In the Sayersville and surrounding area, call 495-1198. Green Tree Forest Products. Whether you've got a new ride and you want it to stand out in the crowd, or you want your current ride to look and feel like a new one, no one does lifts, wheels, and tires better than Conley's. Stop in now for spring tire specials, free quotes, and 0% financing, or log on to conleytire.net.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
I wonder, could this be our last trip together? What if I upset him? He might never call again. But what if I don't say anything?
Hey, Dad. Is something wrong?
Actually, are you okay?
If someone you know or love is struggling, contact Big Sandy Healthcare today.
With my top story tonight taking up the majority of the program, that is a good thing, I promise. Let's go over to tonight's pretty brief Magoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. First up, and this is a news report just as much as it is an announcement, but the Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church reached out to me today and said they're doing another fundraiser, if you will, to take much-needed items to North Carolina in a week or so. They have, if you go to their Facebook page, you can find the Elk Creek Free Will Baptist's page, and on that they've got one of numerous ways that you can help. Winter, of course, cold weather most certainly is getting closer, and that has shifted the focus on a lot of flood relief needing winter-type items. Not general clothing per se, but coats, boots, things of that nature are among a long list of items that they're hoping you can help them with. Now, to make it easy, they've already set up an account on their page linked to Amazon. They just went through, picked out a bunch of things that would certainly come in handy. Small propane heaters there you see, hand warmers, blankets, bedding, coats, winter coats, heavier jackets and boots and shoes, and a lot of other household sanitary personal items and things of that nature as well. And if you select any of these items, it goes directly to, after you pay for it, it ships directly to the Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church, making it nice and easy. Now, at the same time, please, if you can, purchase anything locally that you would like to. Monetary donations can be made. They need things like propane, cleaning supplies, dog and cat food, any of those major necessities, but as well, cleaning supplies still and winter supplies as well. Now, they're going to have someone at the church this Saturday at noon. If you would like to drop it off then, they're going to start organizing and going through it. Monetary donations are also greatly accepted. There is still so much need. Folks in Asheville and the North Carolina area are still just trying to assess where their lives are going to go from here. After the flooding and devastation and the deaths, which are still a large degree unknown. That's what the number will end up being in totality. With that said, the Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church taking up donations, and they're going to be taking them directly to the North Carolina area. As soon as they get them all gathered, they will be at the church again this Saturday starting at noon, and you can drop your items off there. You can go on Amazon, pick anything that you see here. It will be mailed or shipped directly to the church for them to take. Any way you can help, little to large, would be greatly appreciated. From there, a reminder, Christmas in November is this week. It's this Friday and Saturday at the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center. A lot of vendors, food, prizes, all raising funds to support the 7th Annual Walnut Festival. They hope that you'll stop by and join them. Some great, very unusual, neat, wonderful Christmas gift ideas will be there, guaranteed, this Friday and Saturday. Get your flu shot and or your COVID vaccine as well, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 3 at the McGoffin County Health Department. Fridays you can do so 8 until noon. They could take most health insurances. And if you have any question about any of that, call them at 349-6212. Well, this time tonight, things are going to be much, much different in downtown Sayersville. This time tomorrow night, is that what I said? As it will be the Spooktacular. Of course, don't forget trick-or-treating tomorrow in the City Park, 11 till 2, and then 5:30 to 8 tomorrow night. Thriller in downtown Sayersville will be around 8:45 tomorrow night. A lot happening in downtown Sayersville. Beautiful evening weather-wise for it. More on that in a few moments. Don't forget this coming weekend as well. Saturday is the big Coats for Kids live music concert at the Sayersville Grade School. Just $10 to get you in. Kids 10 and under get in for free. And that's the Terry Miller Band, Zoe Howard and Yellow Line, Eddie Jenkins and 606 Sound, Long Shot, U-Pike Bluegrass Band, Nathan Coots, more. And a great show and a great cause. And it's at the Sayersville Grade School. I think doors open at 4:30. The doors are always open for your calendar announcement. You just got to get it here, and I'll tell everyone about it. And I'll be right back.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
It's fall, and you can find it in all its warm, vibrant glory on the latest fashions, apparel, and accessories and home decor at the seasonal shop, where you can also embrace your inner Claus as Christmas is hitting the shelves as we speak. Stop by anytime and pick out the perfect gift, birthday, wedding, baby, for anyone, and get cracking on those next level Christmas decorations at the seasonal shop in downtown Sayersville. Experience over 30 years of exceptional, impeccable elegance and beauty at Seasons Florist, now in Sayersville, offering the very freshest in floral designs, custom and in-stock wreaths, arrangements, gifts, and so much more that you'll have to visit to try to see it all. Plus, they have tuxedo rental, free delivery within the city limits of Sayersville, and you can even place orders after hours. Call anytime. Seasons Florist on Parkway Drive, 349-4000. Now for my top story this evening. It got real today for me very quickly and in a good way. We've been talking about Tech Center since Judge Matt Wireman first announced to us the exciting news that they were moving and expanding at the same time to Magoffin County. The vocational trade school is getting closer to being a permanent fixture of the Magoffin County Industrial Park down at Gifford, and a permanent fixture of our economy as well, and that of a lot of our people, and not just from here in Magoffin County, but from all over the state and elsewhere as well. They, of course, as I told you several days ago, received over $3 million at the SOAR Summit, and they're combining that along with over $1 million that the Magoffin County government had already secured to prep the industrial park site for this and other coming establishments, if you will. And that has given them a big head start with the necessary infrastructure to start going in the ground very soon. Now, as I learned earlier today, with all of those plans in place, Tech Center is also looking for a temporary location, and they'd like that to be Magoffin County because it's going to be their permanent home, well, perhaps sooner than later. And that's what Miss Reynolds of Tech Center, the founder, was doing, meeting with Judge Wireman earlier today, trying to find a site suitable for their operations on a temporary basis. Tech Center just had a near 50% increase in enrollment from year to year last year. They're planning on starting with up to 200 students enrolled when they first open the doors here in Magoffin County, with room to grow to 400 just as soon as they can, with instruction in a number of fields. But first, let me let you hear why I was so excited after meeting Tech's founder this morning, as she was here in Magoffin County looking for a temporary location to go ahead and make the move while they're building the permanent site at the Magoffin County Industrial Park.
Oh, absolutely. We have some of our students are working in local businesses. We've had students go to work for the plumbing guys, Clogbusters out of Johnson County. We had a student who is working for Drains Unlimited as a heavy equipment mechanic after taking our industrial mechanic pathway. I have one that is now the first hire for Infinity Design and Construction, the new company going in at Langley, who will be trained to be a pipe welder. And we have students that are working at 23 Repair that graduated industrial mechanics. I've got 2 heavy equipment students working for Adams Contracting in Tennessee. So they're definitely being able to take the training they have here and utilize it otherwise. We have one student who works for Boyd Asphalt, took the heavy equipment program. 3 months in, he's able to do GPS surveying that the company owner couldn't do. So I think the training and utilizing the industry developed curriculum that we have is really benefiting these students and putting them at a new level when they hit the workforce.
Now, that sounds encouraging, as it should be, just as how easy and mostly, if not completely cost-free, it can be to students of all ages who want to learn to be certified in a trade, most often with a job waiting for them.
So Tech Center is a vocational college. We offer electrical, industrial mechanics, plumbing, heavy equipment operation, masonry, and welding, nationally accredited certifications that are completed in less than 1 year. This is our second year in operation. We're in full swing with our second cohort. We had a 40% increase in enrollment this year over last year. We had a 65% graduation rate last year. 20 of the 27 graduates are currently working. So I would call that a successful operation. This year we have added a couple of more pathways. We added masonry and welding to what we offer. And we have probably 56 students enrolled this year, and we are currently already issuing core and level 1 certifications.
And yes, there are scholarships and other financial opportunities to get this level of training, experience, and job readiness for little or none of the $10,000 tuition.
With our students, if you are eligible for WIOA, which is the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, most students around here could do so, but we do offer those scholarships in partnership with EKSEP and Big Sandy Community Action, other community action agencies around the state, that they will cover $7,000 of the $10,000 cost for you.
And as far as making the move to Magoffin County, well, that's still maybe a couple of years away from their finished, complete facility in the industrial park, but Reynolds says they'd like to go ahead and make the move sooner than that. And she was in Magoffin today looking for a temporary location as such. But that over $3 million they got at SOAR just a couple of weeks ago, combined with over $1 million that the Magoffin County government has secured, gives them serious hope of having this permanent school built much sooner than they'd even hoped for.
At the 2024 SOAR Summit, we're awarded $3.18 million through the Abandoned Mine Land Economic Revitalization Grant. This will allow us to do site development, engineering, design, and administration phase of this project to build a 30,000 square foot campus at the Gifford Road Industrial Park. The hope is that as soon as we can get the campus built, we will definitely be putting trade pathways in that campus. We currently offer those 6, but we hope to add carpentry, HVAC, and then who knows, in the future we may even step out of the construction trades. We know Magoffin County is a trade county. There's a lot of unionized workers here, and a lot of the training that we're offering at Tech Center feeds directly into those unionized jobs. With the skilled labor shortage that we have in the workforce across the entire U.S., now is the time for those students that like to work with their hands and maybe aren't traditional college students to take a look at Tech Center and see if we can't help you get into a career within a year's time that you can viably sustain your family no matter where you live, whether it's in Eastern Kentucky, across the state of Kentucky, or even in the United States, anywhere. This training transfers anywhere in the U.S. At Tech Center, we're the quickest way, the most in-depth training, and the cheapest pathway to a workforce in any of the ones we offer anywhere in the state of Kentucky. You go 2 days a week. Those days are back-to-back. That allows you to work a full-time job. It's $10,000 total to attend no matter what pathway you choose. We have partners that can help cover 70% of that. And then there's other partners that layer in on top of that, could potentially cover 100% of the cost. I would urge everyone to take a look at what we offer and look at the students that have gone to work and succeeded where we are, and consider it. If you're not the traditional college student who doesn't want a 4-year degree, maybe you like working with your hands, take a look at Tech Center and see if we can't get you where you need to be.
And Tech Center isn't the only thing getting ready to happen at the industrial park. Judge Wireman says that the county is ready to start site preparation now with over $1 million they secured several months ago. And after some delay, it's ready to invest in the future of the industrial park, which may be getting close to filling up.
We got awarded a abandoned mine lands grant in September of 22. It had to go through what's called a vetting process, and that's on all the AMLR grants. That's where it goes through and they review the project and they make sure it's good to go. That took a lot longer than I expected, probably almost a year. Once we got that last fall, then we had to get through the request for proposal process, get an engineering firm to do the design work. After a couple of tries doing the proper advertising and all that, we finally have gotten engineering firm on board. The design work's in process, and basically what that's going to do is allow us to bid this project out, along with Big Sandy will probably be handling all that. But the project is going to run gravity feed sewer along the extremity of the industrial park, do soil sampling and testing to meet all the geotech standards, and then it will have preparations for a 50,000 square foot facility. What we're looking at with this tech center is the fact that we have one possible tenant for our middle track. We have each end, 5 acres on each end, is already sold. One to Emerald Energy and one to the tech center. But the group that's looking at the middle track needs about 25,000 square feet. Tech center needs 25 to 30,000. So we're in the design phase. We're looking at possibly splitting that 50,000 up. This will help expedite the tech center's building of their school. I think they need some additional square footage prepped, but we're going to try to divide it all so that we've got it all down there and done with this AMLR project.
Judge Wyman also said that Emerald Energy is ready to go. They've got their design work completed, and they're ready to start their build when the sewer and soil testing is completed. And that left me with one last question for Reynolds: her background and how she came to be the founder of Tech Center, which she touts as Kentucky's newest and most innovative trade college.
By trade, I'm an HR director for about 18 years, and anybody that knows HR knows training and development is a big facet of what you do in human resources. Without proper training, nothing is sustainable. I worked for a local construction company, and I was struggling to find electricians and heavy equipment operators. So initially I partnered with the Floyd County School of Innovation and then Superintendent Danny Atkins. Together he and I put the heavy equipment pathway into the Floyd County School of Innovation. We had a great partnership. A couple of years after the partnership, I'm looking to hire equipment operators, and I go and talk to the teacher that I trained and certified to teach heavy equipment, because I am a master trainer for the curriculum that we deliver, and no student was ready to go to work. And I think that's just because in most ATCs and CTE pathways that these students have, they get maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours tops in a day of training, which, unless you're in that for a 4-year frame, probably doesn't get you to an employable state. It gives you a great introduction to the trade to see if that's something you'd like to do, but to make you ready for an employer, it just didn't fit what we needed. So that didn't work for me. I needed equipment operators in the construction realm, and COVID hit about that time. So all day long, I'm an HR director. All night long, I'm trying to solve this issue of how do I find electricians, heavy equipment operators to continue to sustain the business I'm working in now. And from there, I built Tech Center. We built a plan, got with the right people on the board, met the right people, wrote a grant, and here we are today.
You can find out more on their website, techcenter.com, on social media, Facebook and the like, and soon you'll be able to find out more about them here in Magoffin County. Let's find out what's happening in your Licking Valley 7-day right now. A lot of nice weather, a lot of great things happening this week, Halloween related, to go along with that, and the hesitance in my voice means only one thing, and I'll get to that joyous occasion in just a few moments. The rest of your forecast, and that's no exaggeration, is pretty joyous. I mean, it is nice. We're still in the upper 70s, a lot of sunshine, still dry. I mean, we're gonna go out in November on a record-setting dry note, I do believe, for a lot of folks. We're still under an inch of rainfall for the entire month. I don't have any hopes of that changing, because between now and the end of the month, which is, of course, Thursday, we've only got a 10% chance of showers, and that's in your Thursday evening and so forth. So anyway, 49 tonight, mostly clear skies. Winds out of the south are going to start to be noticeable coming up here a little bit. If you haven't already noticed the light breeze out there, they've been picking up from time to time, anywhere from 5 to 17 miles per hour. And ditto for your tomorrow, southwesterly. We'll top out at around 77 tomorrow, which is exactly what I hit today, by the way, in downtown Sagersville. So 77 again expected for your Tuesday. Sunny skies and another southwesterly wind again, 6 to 17 miles per hour or so. Winds calm by tomorrow night. And they do so with clear skies, mostly clear skies, and a low of 47. Pretty nice evening. Wednesday, we'll start off with a little patchy fog, I think. Otherwise, sunny. Winds are calm for the most part. 5-6 miles per hour maybe in the latter morning. But 78, as you saw. 53 Wednesday night. Thursday, as you saw, 77. And 56 for your high, your low. We've got a front running in on us on Thursday. And with those shower chances lingering into your Friday to the tune of about 60%, mainly before noon, we drop down into the low 60s for Friday's daytimes. 63, 38, your high, your low, partly sunny. That chance of showers is up until noon or midday Friday. After that, we should see partly sunny skies, and the temperature slowly rebounding. Saturday, 69, a little fog, but otherwise sunny, partly cloudy. That's going to be a beautiful weekend, man. Another one coming right at us. Sunday, 74, mostly sunny. Leaves are hanging on tough. The colors are starting to fade, obviously, but still another beautiful fall weekend to get out and see what you can. Sunday, 74, mostly sunny. I think we'll hover right around that same neighborhood this time next week. And as you probably noticed there at the top of your screen for the latter half of that, time changes, clocks fall back Saturday night, Sunday morning, and it will be dark shortly after daylight. Okay, an exaggeration, but you get my drift. Good night, good Monday. See you tomorrow.